And I got these plans. I'ma be goddamn, I don't see these through, you don't understand.
Welcome back to another episode of the Sunday Night Nut Pod with No Storage Productions. And this is the matchbook.
So I can actually teach you a technique on how to light them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
you put your thumb.
you're gonna open. I think we have different.
Everyone,
I take it. I flip the book. Flip the book.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm not there yet.
Fuck! Still
I always
step
get it on the
I was
first
gonna say
try.
you put your thumb as close as you can to the white.
No.
Oh shit!
Yo, that was fire.
Whoa! That
Wow.
kind of felt crazy. Like that was satisfying.
Yeah, I think I can't do it. All
It's
three
okay.
of you guys got it at the same
That
time.
was
There's
amazing.
only three
We're so in
wicks.
sync right now.
Yeah, that was
There was
fire.
3 wicks.
Okay.
Yes.
So, anyways,
So cute.
yeah, that was honestly so perfect.
That was great.
That's a great start.
You should film that.
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh wait. Okay. So this is. Wait, is your name Megan?
So unfortunately, my real name is Megan,
Okay.
but I go by Meg.
But this is Meg and
Yes.
Sonali. Meg Darbourne, Sonali Chugani. And they are the, what would you guys call your, like the co-founders
Yeah.
of No
Iconic
Storage
duo.
Productions. truly the iconic duo.
Above anything else.
Co-founders.
Yeah.
Yes, but these are two filmmakers. I went to college with them, but now they are running a fire company called No Storage Production, and they've made a lot of really cool projects.
Oh, yeah.
Some that I've worked on, such as Sorry LOL.
Plug.
Plus running out of time if we're gonna name him, but
We can run the list.
And this Thursday.
Another one coming up this
yeah, soon to come.
Soon to come.
But
Many more.
We were watching some of your guys' videos today, and like the Carly Gilbert ones are insane. Did you edit both of those?
Yeah.
How?
Well,
Hold on.
no.
Who
Did
edited
I
it?
personally edit both of them?
Like, did you assist?
Okay, I had a hand in the second one. The first one was more Chris Medina, but I assisted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know I thought he was just the color guy.
No, he did like fire VFX in that too.
Oh, nice.
It kind of killed him though. I hope we didn't lose him.
We did
Because it was a quick turnaround.
we shot it.
We had 2 days, I think.
Yeah, we had 2 days to do everything. So
2 days to do everything?
To edit.
yeah, it was so ambitious.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
director is
We didn't
just very like she has so many ideas. Chris came up from San Diego for the weekend and stayed with us, and we worked around the clock. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It was
that
That's
was-
insane. Which one was it? I watched
Dropping Seeds.
Dropping Seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, that one was my favorite actually. I like that one a lot
Yeah.
more.
That
No
was
offense,
really
I
fun.
loved both of them,
No.
but Dropping Seeds was like
No.
that one
Yeah.
blew me away. I
No,
can't
it
lie.
really did. That was
So
crazy.
And that's way more impressive that was in 2 days now. I can't even fathom that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like,
Well,
dude,
the
you know.
cost of mental health was
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So now I started spiraling.
It
at
took
one
like
point.
3 to 5 years off my life.
Yeah, you just lost some
It
years.
was worth it though. I'll do it again.
Like, it's already a lot, but like
That's
in
so
that
funny.
span, and it didn't even look like rushed at all. Like that was the crazy part. Like the edits went so hard, like the coloring and like all the effects. Like
Well,
You
didn't
guys.
we offload it and Chris started already when we were on?
Yeah, it
day
was like
2?
it was a really cool workflow. We shot day 1 and Chris was already at the house. Like he wasn't even there. I came home at night. I gave him all the footage. At the end of day 2, he's already like made the string out and done like all the VFX. We had a VFX artist we were working with, and that was the first time we ever did that. And it was fun. Something about the turnaround was actually positive. I feel
Yeah,
like
true.
you're kind of just like
Yeah.
forced to make it and put it in the world
Yeah.
rather than
and overthink
deal
everything.
with like waiting.
Yeah, because we were talking
it
about
out.
it today. It's like usually 2 options when you're making music videos. Like at this level, it's like either, oh, I have this budget and 2 days to edit it, and we're like, okay, or it's like, oh, I have this and I'm not gonna need it until like a year, and
Yeah.
then we're like, well,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
both options, sad.
Yeah,
But at least the
Yeah.
first one you get it out, and it was like,
and you just bust it out.
mm-hmm.
And then I do feel that. Also, I think it's just like in a creative's nature to like have something and be like, okay, this is good, but can it be better? I think it
Yeah.
can be, and then you like start to fuck with it, and like sometimes you know you can work backwards and like fuck some shit up. I feel like.
No,
Yeah,
the
that's
spiral
true.
of staring at it for 2 days in a row though, like when we were releasing it, I was like, I hate this. Like it's so bad. Like when you just obsess over it,
Yeah.
So sometimes having space is good too, but now I watch it, I'm like, that's fucking fire. Like we did that.
Yeah.
Like I can see it objectively now again.
That's fire.
That's
That's
yeah.
really cool.
So, how did you guys each individually like first get into film or like realize that that's what you wanted to do?
Do you want to go first?
Okay.
And by the way, I used to always see, I think I told you this, but I used to always see your vlogs when I like
great,
lived
yeah.
in Chappie.
And that's how I got into film.
Really? Okay. I'll let you tell it then.
Thank you. I'm so glad you saw my vlog.
And then I'd see you in real life and be like, that's that girl.
That's great.
you guys know me
Yeah.
from the Chappie dorm tour.
Yeah, you guys
I got a
already
lot
know.
of freshmen in that building because they were like, damn, it's lit in there, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I think I found film from, like, being, like, overly nostalgic. And I was like, I started vlogging in high school and I was like, this is so fun. I took a film class and I was like, I don't want to do anything else, like, math. And my high school was super math. So then I was like, ooh, this sucks. And then I found film.
Yeah.
And it was cool. But then this is what I say. I hope this inspires people, my spiral of 2018. Which was, I was like, I want to do film. Like, I was like the film girl in my high school. So I like applied to all the big film schools, like USC, NYU, LMU, and I got rejected from all of them. So then I was like, I suck, right? I didn't get any of them. And I was like, wait, I spent all this money like applying. So then that's why I did comm, which leads to us. But I was a comm
so
major.
your major was comm?
Both of us were for 2 years. Because I was like, I'm literally not meant to do film, right? Like, I couldn't get into a film school.
Yeah.
So I was comm, but then I was still vlogging and doing stuff on the side. And then I was like, oh, this is so much more fun. So then I switched majors, and then
And you
the
got
rest is
accepted?
history. Yeah, oh my god, that was a whole other story. My GPA was like way too low to get in. And I applied at the last minute, so like I wouldn't graduate on time, so I like had to get in one shot. And I like failed Theater 100 in freshman year for other reasons. So then I had to like take it online and like get my teachers to round my like B- to A plus or whatever to regular, but then I got in and
Wow, that's crazy.
and if I didn't get in, like we wouldn't have been in it. Like it's just it all like
like at the same time too. Like I always think about that too because I petitioned the first semester and then did not first but like before and didn't get in, and then it's just weird to think about like who I would have
Oh my God, that
known.
would've been
Like
so
obviously
sad.
I would have known you guys, but it would have been like a totally different like
Yeah.
last 2 years.
No,
Yeah, well it would have happened. I just wouldn't have been on.
would have had shit production.
yeah shit. Those outfits would not have happened. Yeah. Those
Different
outfits.
fits, but
Are
same
insane.
concept. Anyway,
True.
Meg,
Okay,
what about
so-
you?
Okay, my story is that when I was little, I would make videos with my friends all the time. And like super like too serious like videos with my friends. And then when I went to like in every like class, like growing up in high school, like whenever there was like a video assignment, I was like, yes, this is
It's
my life.
over.
I was like, it's over for everyone here. They still show my videos, like people from high school are like, they just showed your video. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like I just like excelled. I was like, I couldn't wait for the end of the year to make those. And I was like, well, I feel like it's just because I really like it. I'm really passionate about it. And then I remember watching the movie 500 Days of Summer. And I was like, oh, this is my favorite movie. Like, I was like, it's so fun. Like, it means so much to me. It has such a good message. And I would just remember being like, I want to make a movie that's someone's favorite movie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, that, like sent me to, like,
totally.
filmmaking is for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but this happens, I think, to girls, too, a lot. When I was, like, applying to film schools and looking and stuff, I was like, ugh, I'm just not good enough. I don't have any, like, experience, and I shouldn't go for it. So I remember, like, doing comm, because that's what the girls do.
The girls they don't believe in themselves.
No, literally.
They just do comm.
I was like, comm is for me.
The girls.
Comments for me.
Like, seems easy enough.
Not to shit on comm majors.
Well, like, what are y'all doing right? Like, what are the jobs? I'm curious. I don't know.
Not,
what
not
they're-
to shit on it, but like, what the
Not
fuck?
to shit on it, but also
I shit
in
on
my
it.
head, it was like, oh,
Yeah, what do they do?
comm mom could get me into entertainment. I kind of thought that too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you can't go. It's a good skill to have.
Yeah,
regardless.
right.
Yeah.
So then whatever. And then, but like during when I was applying, I was emailing them like, well, how easy is it to switch into film? So like it was on my mind. Like I knew I wanted to eventually do it. And then like met her in the dorm freshman year, and we were both comm majors, and we both talked about, we were like, oh, don't you want to do film now? And she was like, yeah, like I do. And we're like, should we petition together? So then we made our petition film for like SCC film.
And we shot it the day COVID erupted. So the school was like, everyone was like strapping up to just leave forever, and we're shooting our little petition film.
When everyone's leaving.
That was such a stressful time.
Horrible.
We were trying to petition because I literally had like a cast. I was shooting like the day after school shut down, and I had like actors, like everything was ready to go, and then like they were like, well, I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, yeah.
So what did you do?
What did I made
You're
some
doing
film in
something,
quarantine, you know?
Yeah.
Like that was stressful.
Yeah, they were probably like, all right, it's obvious there's some things that like is a disadvantage. They're a little bit of a disadvantage.
Actually, I fucked up and I like forgot to put something in it, and they emailed me. It was like Freeman, and he was like, hey, like you forgot this, and I was like, oh my gosh, and he was like, honestly, like there's like a lot of competition this semester, like maybe you should just like retract it, and I'll let you petition again next semester, like, cause you know how you only get twice.
Yeah.
But he's like, if you retract it, I'll let you try again next semester.
This was
and I
on
replied.
your
Yeah, and I replied, and I was like, no, like, I'm really proud of these films, and, like, I believe in my application right now, like,
Wait, that's so
and then I got in, but it was so scary, bro, because I was like, he's trying to tell me that I'm not getting in, but then, like, I still got in.
That email probably got you in.
Yeah.
I feel like Stuart Portilla, best man alive, probably saw that and was like, this is a filmmaker.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's
so
like
paid off.
persistence.
They're like, confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about the confidence.
That's
woman
so
who
cool.
believed in herself.
Yeah, but that was
that's
stressful.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we all made it in.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad
Yeah.
that worked, and we're all just here now.
So then, how did you guys end up choosing to start a company together?
Okay, well, actually, let me just say too about the petition film. Like, it was interesting how me and Sonali worked, and like our workflow like went so well because like just naturally we kind of fell into our roles. And I wrote and directed, and then she like shot it and edited it.
And that was when we didn't even
That is
like
nice.
know what the roles were.
Yeah, no.
It was just like naturally
What
we
you
were like,
did.
if the two of us are working on something, like you need to do that and I'm gonna do this. And it was
Yeah.
just like so perfect.
So then
If we were both inclined in the same direction, like
we're bad.
we wouldn't even like God
Yeah.
knows where we'd be right now.
Yeah. So then we kind of used that, and we were like, let's just keep making stuff because we have such a good flow and like a recipe for, you know.
That's so
And
nice.
like the burning thing to create, which I feel like kind of, it's not faded now, but like now that we know what like a real set flow is like, I feel like I'll save it for that, but I won't just bring my camera with me like out like one night at home and be like, let's just shoot something for fun. But like that was like back in like quarantine days, it was like we have nothing to do, like let's just sit at home with the camera and like play. Like it was just like a really true form of like making art.
Yeah.
like enjoying.
Yeah, like it was just so
Exactly.
fun. Like just shooting it, like we'd get Julia, you know Julia.
Yeah.
She was my roommate, and she would just like act, and we would just shoot random shit at my house.
Yeah.
It was just so fun.
And so, okay, the story, one of the stories.
Yeah, say the story.
One of the stories is that we were the bowl of cereal or the other one? Okay, then great. Okay, so one time we were at Sonali's and we were like, let's make something. And then we came up with an idea really fast, and then Sonali's like, okay, let's go to the dollar. Like, let's make this happen like
the
right
cereal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the early days.
Yeah, and like we have our actors, we have an idea, like we just need to go to the store, buy it, come back, make it. And I literally called out of work. I was like, I can't go to work today. For nothing. Like this was not for an artist, this was for nothing. We just wanted to make it.
to
Yeah.
I was like, I can't come to work. I'm
I'm
filming.
doing something like super important right now. I really wish I could come in.
No,
And
it's
I can't get into it either.
Because I bought this off-brand box of Dollar Tree cereal, and it was in my room, and we were just sitting in my room, and we were like,
That's sick.
that cereal's fucking inspired right now. Like that needs to be in a movie.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
No, literally. And then we went to the
Yeah.
Dollar Tree, we spent $25. We came back and then made it literally all night. I think probably till like 3 a.m. or
Yeah, it was
something.
kind of crazy.
Well, you guys did all of that in one night.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One day,
'cause
one
it-
night, whatever.
It
And
was
then
like all color switches. Like
yeah.
Yeah, 3 worlds
That
exactly.
was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Just
and
in
then-
my
Wow,
backyard.
that's fun.
And then I remember being like, where do we put this? Like, where do we put this out? Because it felt weird just both of us posting it. So let's put it in one like Instagram account. And that's kind of like how No Stories
No
came. So like, we
Stories.
just want to put it in all one spot.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's a cool story.
Just
Yeah.
like a portfolio. And then obviously the origin of the name No Storage Productions comes from like through all of these little quarantine movies we were making, like before Serial, after. Like we were just running out of hard drive space. We're also very like
Before
disorganized cancers, for lack of how would you describe? I don't know.
We're Cancer zodiac sign. Sorry.
Dude, I didn't know you were a Cancer.
Yeah, we're the
I
same.
should. We like to guess people's zodiac signs.
Oh,
Or, like,
sorry.
sorry,
pretty
was that
good at it.
coming later?
No, we
in the
weren't.
pod?
We weren't planning to do it or anything, but
Yeah.
now we can't.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're not like super consistent with it or anything. It's not like a fucking thing.
It's just kind of funny for the side.
No, but I actually hella feel that.
Does
I know
that add
exactly
up?
what you're
Did you
talking
know they were Cancers? He's a Cancer.
about. I'm a Cancer.
Oh. We love.
3
Mhm.
Cancers.
We
Yeah.
get
surrounded
Yeah.
ourselves
For
with that cancer.
Yeah.
Dude, it's weird. Like since I've moved out here, it's like all Cancers and Leo cusps.
Yeah,
like all my
that's true.
people I've met. It's so
That
strange.
makes sense for
Yeah.
Hella
creatives.
creative, yeah.
Interesting.
For sure.
But I guess our minds
Hella
are like
collaborative. Cancers are like love people. Does that make
love
sense?
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we do have like an appreciation for creating something with somebody,
Mhm.
you know, and like how what that is, like
Yeah.
how has a like imprint of both of us on it, you know, like
Yeah.
that's a
So true, the
Beautiful thing.
imprint.
Yeah.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, you imprinted on me.
Oh wow! I wasn't expecting this senti from you guys.
We're like,
Sorry, back to the humor.
Okay, someone make a joke, please.
Organized chaos. We were like really messy, and we were like, oh, that's
wait,
like
yeah, say the story
relatable.
of the name.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Oh, you're
Organized-
doing that.
I'm saying a part of it is like usually in like when you're doing like someone has like the mind of like we should organize our footage, we should have some semblance of something in the hard
Totally.
drives. But
Yeah.
we were so like that's literally a waste of time. Like I just want to shoot and edit. Like I actually don't care. But like consistently, like my laptop would fill up and Final Cut Pro would crash and be like, okay, well send it to the iPad. And the iPad was also full and crashing, and then the phones were full and crashing. We both had that
That
problem.
happened to us separately before we met. Like that was
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
our biggest
it's like
issues in
so-
life.
Yeah, her
Storage.
phone's like always broken. I think still now, if
Still.
I'm not mistaken. Like,
To this
that's like
day.
a Meg
Yeah.
thing separate. But
Right.
her phone, she hasn't quite figured out iCloud yet. But I think just generally the laptops were always, and we're like, that's relatable. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
I think our workflow too is like Meg always has ideas, and then I'll be like, fuck, that's amazing. Like there's the conviction for it, you know. And then we
Yeah.
were talking
Yeah.
about how that's like a thing. So she's like.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you were like, that'd be hilarious if we're no storage, ha ha ha. And then I was like, wait, no, that's like we are
Yeah.
no storage production.
No, but it's such a good name because it's like one, like you guys had this experience, which is why it like became a name, but also it's so like it's crazy that it hasn't been done before because
Yeah.
it's so like relatable.
No, we need a trademark.
Yeah, we
it.
Like
need
you,
it.
no, you do, and like
That is
For
these
sure.
logos are crazy. So obviously you guys are friends. That's how you guys started. What are the challenges of working with a friend, and then what are the perks? And but you guys have already talked to me about this.
Yeah.
IRL.
I don't
But
know.
like,
The highs are high, the lows are low. The lows, me and Sonali have been through a lot together.
Yeah.
I think finally we've kind of broken the bounds of like a friendship, what's the other word? Business relationship.
Yeah.
Because like we've just been through so much, so now like, do you know what I'm trying to
No,
say?
there's like,
you're not going
Like
anywhere.
we're kind of like
like a
sisters.
marriage.
that's what we say.
Yeah, not
You're, like-
even because we
It's
can't
like-
get divorced.
Yeah, but you're just like mentally, you know that like you're gonna stay together.
Yeah.
No, there's also like this like we're like,
sisters.
we
Let's say
fight
that.
like sisters, yeah, like I mean, and we're like,
Work wife.
there's like the honesty too.
Yo.
I hate those terms. I would never say that.
No.
Exactly.
Oh well, you to each their own, but
Well,
sisters.
I think we've broken all the boundaries
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I do know what you guys mean. Where like you're just locked in. Like as a partner in the business world, I feel that way about my engineer, honestly.
Yeah,
Like
how is that relationship?
he just like gets me, and like I know, like I was relating to it earlier when you guys were talking about it, because like he hears stuff that I don't hear, and I actually hear stuff he doesn't hear. But the biggest thing about it is like he sees my vision and then helps me bring it to life. I'm like, dude, that's exactly what I meant,
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
like no one's like you're just like growing together and like it's like that's cute.
Yeah, no, it is nice. It's cool. But yeah, I feel that way, dude, where it's like, because we grew so much together that now it's like, okay, dude, now we're like actually fucking not going anywhere.
Yeah, you go through like, also like, I feel like a lot of times people kind of say, oh, let's do a production company, and like they don't always make it out of college. So I feel like for us to like push through like how hard that was, to make it out of college, it's like, okay, we're good.
Going.
And now like our biggest challenge was finding people who like felt the same way or like had the same passions, and like we did find like people along the way to join us and stuff, and like we have like so many people like you who we know, like we reached out to, like we could count on, and it's just like finding people that like share that like passion.
There's such a pride in it too, because like I feel like our film class compared to all like stayed so close, and I feel like the fact that we have all these dependable like talented people that we can just bring on our sets and like grow it has been huge, and like helped so much to like keep the passion going. Like everyone supports it and believes in it. It's like I want to do it for like SCSU too. Like it's crazy we like came out of that little underdog film school.
I know.
And now we're making our mark on Los Angeles.
And
dude,
we
it's
went
tight.
crazy in there because like it's weird to think back on like our projects and like our theses and be like, oh, that was just like a school project, because like the way we all took it, like everyone in our class was like, this is like the priority of my life.
Yeah.
Like it was our life, and like thinking back that it was an assignment, it's kind of crazy because it was not. Like
No, it's like
we
the
were
best
all in it.
major. It's like a life. It's not just a job.
A lifestyle.
And
Well,
everyone
but you
loves
guys
it.
are like great candidates for you guys recognize that, right? Like you guys are great candidates for like film majors.
Oh,
Like the fact that you guys took these assignments and all of you were like, oh shit, like let's fucking get it. Like for me personally, if I was in school, I would have been like, okay, this is another assignment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna put the amount of time is necessary. You know?
Yeah.
But like,
go above and beyond.
yeah, you guys have that passion for it.
I think it's also just pushing ourselves to make the best possible thing we could, and like surprising ourselves each time. And then also like showing a class your work. Like no one wants to show something they're not proud of and be sit in the corner like like I want to show something and be like, wait for the jib scene of the party.
There's
Establish
myself
myself.
class.
Yeah,
where
for
you're
sure.
You're like, yep, that's me. You'll see that. It's the competition.
Yeah.
But it's like the time and effort and work
But
that
it is
makes
like
that.
pride.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
you wanna
And
be
it's the
proud
fact that
of
it's
it.
like, yo, we sit in this class every fucking week and like talk about this shit.
Yeah,
And so like,
exactly.
I
We
fucking
hate it.
tried to do all the shit we talk about all the time that we like.
Yeah.
I tried to do it, like,
Yeah.
I feel like it is toxic too, to an extent. Like it's just crazy that it's our whole life. Like
No, there's.
it's not like we don't turn it off after a 9 to 5, and like being in the world now is like crazy. It's like, damn, I think about this so much. Like how long can this last? But also forever.
Yeah, it'll last
I
forever.
hope.
exactly.
Well, also, yeah, I guess that goes back to the question of like the friends and business thing though, because I was gonna say like, because it is me and Sonali's like life, like that is just what we want to talk about, want to be doing, so it is fun, like for 90% of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the friend business collab isn't as crazy when we both like love it so much, and it's like what we do and what we talk about, and like what our relationship was based on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It's like, it's really natural that it's like
Yeah.
when we're hanging out, it's like it's not like, oh, this is a business meeting, this is a friend meeting. It's just like everything is always happening at the same time.
Which is also
Yeah.
a challenge, I guess, sometimes when we're like, okay, well,
How do we turn it off for the night?
Yeah.
And just go to the club.
When I was up there that one time, you were like, Maggie, tell us to work. Tell us to work. And I was like, okay, finish it. And then it's like, you guys were like, we need
we didn't do anything that night.
You were like, set up the fog machine.
Just like a 2 hour
And then I was like,
game.
all right, I'm good.
Yeah, don't have a meeting as a pregame to that. That was a good mixture.
Pregame mixed with like it was like, what are we doing here?
But
Anyway.
it makes it so fun. I also feel like that's why it's gonna last a long time, because it's no one's like burning out at the core of like just working all the time. Like it's genuinely fun and it is a life. So it's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Dude.
so sorry, go
Oh
ahead.
no, it's all good.
No, you got it.
I was just wondering, like, in your guys' ideal future with the no storage, like, how do you see, like, your roles, like, scaling it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like we've talked about this a lot, and like the dream for where no storage can possibly go. The dream for me, like, let's picture this dream, okay? I
I want to see it.
Yeah, I walk into my office.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like an office type shit.
Like, come on, make that very clear, like that.
There's like doors, like.
Okay, but
Windows, desk.
listen, it's like so like youthful and vibrant in there. You walk in like Maggie, you're at the front, like the desk. I'm like, what up, Maggie? What are you working on today? You're like, you like show me your screen. You got like a lot of projects going. I'm like, cool. I walk past the next desk. It's like Mary. I'm like, Mary, what up? How you doing? Did you order like coffee for everyone? She's like, yup, like on the company card. I'm like, great, cool, you know what I mean? And I walked in the back room, Sonali's like working on something.
God knows what.
And, like everyone's working but you.
Max was checking.
I'm just like
You're
doing
like,
the
I do another lap. I check on.
I check on Maggie again. She's still doing the same thing.
She's still good.
I see how it looks.
No,
So like I see Mary, I'm like, where's the fucking coffee? Like,
I thought you said you ordered coffee. Mary realizes it was on the wrong.
Okay, hold on, let me finish. Then I get to my office. Then I get to my office. First of all, I'm the last to leave, alright? I have to lock up.
Yeah.
Right.
So calm down.
You're the overtime. I know.
I'm working hard at night anyway.
And then we go to office drinks after.
Yeah, and then, it's time for office drinks. Do you know what I mean?
No, you go to office pick up
He's
the
like,
phone.
oh,
It's Olivia Rodrigo.
Right. We're busy,
yeah.
Livy.
sorry, Liv.
We're busy, Liv.
I'll hit you back.
Sorry, ladies.
But yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you just want it to be like a big company where everyone's having fun and working.
Yeah, working really hard.
We want it to be known as like a really cool production company in LA that's like run by all women. That is huge,
Yes.
and that will
That is
never
huge.
change. Like at least at the core team, obviously freelancers, but like if you're like employed by No Storage,
you're in the office.
you are a female or a non-binary.
No, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just know we're like that production company of LA. Like we make the cool music videos, but like we also make like the cool narrative pieces that are like doing things out there.
Yeah.
Just like have that brand. I feel like we have a lot of brand identity that like we're like working on like still like logo and things like that, but like I feel like both of us also hugely bonded over like our aesthetics are like vibrant coming of age colors, and like they're youthful in that it's vibrant, but like it's still mature, like it's not child. Like I don't know how else would you articulate
Yeah,
it,
for sure.
but I feel like that's like so important, and like that's gonna scale up and translate, and like that's like our space in LA is like this is our aesthetic, and you're gonna see it in like every project that comes out of us to an extent.
Yeah, short-term goal for sure is like having a bunch of like music videos and projects going at once and being able to like pass them off maybe to like other teams. Like that's what we're kind of working on right now. Is like, No Storage will produce this and like give you. We want to get like insurance and stuff like that, and like can we put our name on it, and then like we can have that like under ours, you know. But like stuff that we really like can be behind.
Or like hiring freelance producers in the field to just spearhead that whole thing, and we're just like at the top backing it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And like overseeing it and making sure.
You guys just fucked around and landed in the driver's seat.
Hey.
I love that.
That's so sick.
That's like a company like motto.
Fucked around and landed in the driver's seat. And we're steering this hoe.
Nowhere to go.
Like, we're about to whip, bro.
For Meg, I have a question.
Oh yeah.
So with directing music videos and then like telling the story of a video, but like still trying to like telling your story in a way, but
Yeah.
also telling like the story of the song and like the artist. How do you like find the balance between that and like know how much to push your own thing versus like listening to them, or how much are they like connected?
Yeah, I feel like my process for music videos is very much like, well, for like send me the song and then like I'll listen to it and get kind of like my feel for it. But I always try to talk to the artist first, like, what is this song about? What does this mean to you? Is there anything that you really want to do in this video? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, make sure they say that. And sometimes it's as like little as, do everything you want. I don't want to have any say. Like, I don't have any ideas. Whatever you think. And I'm like, okay. Or it's like, I want this is what it's about. And like either way, then I'll take like what they say and like go listen to it again and like be like, okay, I think that's a great idea, and then kind of just build it from that.
Yeah.
And like add on my own ideas, or like a lot of times like songs, like the vibe of the song is like, okay, this feels like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain without like examples. But for example, like for Emily Afton's Running Out of Time, she came to me and she said, this video is about like I was in a relationship for like 7 years with a girl and it like lasted too long. And I should have broken up with her earlier. I would have been happier, you know, but it's like sometimes hard to do that. And I remember she like, told me that concept, and like that also like resonated with me. So I was like, I've also been in a relationship where I'm like, that kind of maybe should have ended. And it's like we got together, like, how should we like show this? You know what I mean? So I definitely like try to be as collaborative or not. And then like for that video, we were like, okay, also what's something that would catch everyone's attention, and we started with the idea of young girls stabbing each other in the back. Okay,
Right.
So it was gonna be like young girls stabbing each other in the back, like, you know, and then finally they stab each other one too many times, and one realizes, let's take a break. So that one was like visually about that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to. It's definitely case by case and video by video, but yeah. I don't know where my ideas come from.
The video for Blue Eyes was very like, this is
True.
the story of what happened.
But also the song.
Yeah.
Also the song was very much narrative and told a story itself.
Yeah.
And it happened to resonate with me too. So I don't know.
I cried watching that today.
Oh, that's sweet.
I cry every time I watch it. I don't know why. Like
That's sweet.
it's just really it's really good. First of all, like the end of it, the part where she's on the football field, like always makes me cry because Avery did such a good job of getting into that moment and just being like, "Fuck, I fucked it up."
Yeah.
But
no,
other
she
people
did.
have told you that too. Like they cried
Yeah.
to that video. Like that
Yeah.
must feel
That's the
so,
goal.
like, yeah.
I guess that's also the goal.
That's
Like,
crazy to
Apart
do.
from like my
Yeah.
own experience, I always want to try to make something maybe for like my younger self, or like kids who like, or I'm just like, oh, if someone watched this, like it would actually like make a difference, or like they would love it, or like evoke emotion. So I think that's also what I try to think. I'm like, okay, but how could this evoke emotion, you know? And like I feel like anything like with LGBTQ and like coming out is like sensitive and like can make a difference, you know? So I don't know. I don't know where my ideas come from though, TBH.
Well, I mean, you're an artist. Like that's what.
Yeah, that's
half
like,
of it is just like trusting yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And then having
Yeah.
someone like Sonali to be like, that's sick. I'm like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that is really important. I feel like is having someone there who's just
Yeah.
actually like reinforcing your ideas.
Yeah. You can bounce them off.
True.
Yeah.
But that's just the fact that like that video makes people cry. It's just like it's kind of like the reason why we all do this, and like same thing with like what you guys were saying earlier. Like I remember watching movies when I was younger and being like obsessed. Like I would only think about it for like weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "Get over that movie. Like it's whatever." And it's like, no, like I feel like I just feel this right now, and like. The goal is to like make other people be able to feel that. Like it's like a sense of magic in a way. It's like the most powerful way to like show instead of tell like a story.
I know.
And so it's just a really powerful medium, and it's so cool that we
Yeah.
can all be a part of it.
Yeah, it's lit.
We're so lucky we get to do it too.
Yeah, like we're out here in LA, like
Yeah.
making movies,
That's
man.
huge.
So you guys, something I'm really jealous of is you guys got to be in the music video for Eat Your Young,
Yes.
Closure.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get that gig, and what was it like?
It was right when we moved to LA, actually.
But
So
the
that was funny.
backstory is Jason Lester, the director of that music video. We've been like a fan of his since college, because I remember we'd watch music videos with our roommates who like were in film, but we would just watch music videos, and we watched Supercuts, Jeremy Zucker one day, and then Jordy, our roommate who's not in film, was like, wait, like who made that? Like that's so good. Like let's like give credit to the filmmakers for once. We were like,
Yeah. Cass
Yeah.
still talks about that video too. Like we were like, yeah, Jason Lester directed it.
yeah, like so then we like pulled up Jason Lester and like just went through his work, and we were like, damn, he's sick. And it was in our really early days. Like we didn't really know anyone in the scene, and we were like, Jason Lester's our guy. Like that's like our intro.
Yeah.
You coined him.
We did. He was like the icon of like music video success in LA. Like it was crazy. So we're a fan of his, and then fast forward like 2.5 years later, probably.
You followed him. Well, we followed him on Instagram, and he posted looking for extras, and Sonali was like, Meg, it's gonna be someone good. Like we have to do it. And then we signed
But
up.
we were like,
That's so
we just
sick.
want to meet Jason.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, we were like, we've like idolized this man's work. We're like,
Yeah.
He's like,
we're like that could get us to like talk to him and say like, we're big fans.
Yeah.
And we were like, it's gonna be someone good, but we were also like, we just need to talk to Jason.
Like Jason was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So immediately we swipe up. We're like, please.
And then did you guys meet him?
Yeah. So then, literally the shoot was like an hour, 2 hours, an hour. We got $50 for like sitting in a chair.
Hey.
And then
we were just like walking around. I'm sorry, because I know his music, but I'm not like a giant fan. Like he's walking around, I'm like, I didn't know who he was. Like I was just looking for Jason Lester the whole time. Like I recognized Jason. I was like, I want to talk to that man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly. And then on the way out, okay, we have to say something. And then
To Jason.
To Jason.
Not
So then we're walking out, and Jason is sitting there. We walk up to him. We're like, "Hey, Jason, we're like huge fans. Like, can we take a picture with?" Well, we told him like about no storage and all that.
And
like,
Supercuts, like the inspo.
Yeah.
We
And then we're like, "Can we take a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll have Andrew take it." And he goes to pass the phone, and we didn't know Hosier's real name was Andrew. And I look at him, and he's like passing it to Hosier, and I'm like, "No, I'll take a selfie."
We don't need to ask Andrew.
Yeah. So then I just took a selfie.
Yo, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But then he
hilarious.
was so sweet. He invited
great.
us to like this networking event he was doing, and like he follows No Story. Like we were like, oh, he's
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Sick moment for
And
you
then I
guys.
told him like I love your DP, and then the DP followed me, and like I was getting in touch with. I was like, this is so cute. Like
Yeah.
I'm so
Dude,
glad we
That's
went.
so sick.
Like
It's
it
cool
just
to
made
think
it
that
smaller.
he's seen videos we've made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like your guys is like idol.
But just like
that's
being in
fine.
San
Yeah,
Diego
that's-
and watching music videos, you're like in a whole other world. And now we're like
True.
at the center of it, and like
Yeah.
we'll like run into Jason
Yeah.
at 4100, and that's like
No way.
Yeah.
Everyone's at
I'm saying,
4100.
I'm saying like we have that's M&S, but like it would happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
It's
would
like we're
be
just
there.
at the center of the scene now. Like we
No,
work with
totally.
like similar, like it's just like that's happening.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Aw,
For
that's
real.
an amazing full circle moment.
Yeah, that's so
too.
cool.
More to come.
You wanted so much more info on Hosier. You got Jason.
It's alright. It's alright. I'll become a fan of Jason too.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
hella dope.
Yeah, check out
honestly.
Jason Lester on.
Yeah.
Like, let me plug him real quick.
I hope Jason knows how much we love him.
Well, he will after he sees this.
I think he knows.
Hopefully.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
so
us.
much for coming on. You guys were the best.
Alright.
So now you guys can plug your Instagram or how we can find you.
We want to say shout out to the rest of our No Storage family.
Oh yeah.
Mary, Bridget, Amanda couldn't do without
Shout
you.
out.
Girls.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
That's all? Wait, what?
Find the matchbook.
Goodbye.
It's perfect for
Find the
lighting things
matchbook.
and for you can have all our info on the back too. So maybe just do a close up.
Okay,
So here,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a
there we go.
matchbook. No.
we throw it up on Hollywood Boulevard.
You can follow us on
Check.
Instagram at No Storage Productions, and our website is nostorageproductions.com.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And our email is nostorageproductions@gmail.com.
And we'll link it
There
all
you go.
below, everything below, so
We'll
don't
link
worry.
everything below.
Including the videos we talked about.
And shout out Sunday Night Nut Pod.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is the best pod.
Yeah. Alright.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for coming.
We are brother and sister.